Hey everybody, this is Adam Bomb with Adam Bomb Breaks, and it is time for Topps Chrome. That's right. Early releases today, you can probably find a few breakers doing it, but tomorrow is the release day. I'm recording this and publishing it really quick, and hopefully it'll help you out. Let's go! Alright, here we are as normal. Topps Chrome Hobby. So I've broken this up a little bit. We aren't going to go through all the ins and outs of all the different parts of it. What we're going to look at is we're going to look at the formats. How much did they produce? How many base cards? Look into the parallels. Also, we're going to look at the hit odds, auto odds, cost per hit. Then we're going to do an in-depth comparison between past years. Well, we're going to look at past years, and then last year to this year, we're going to really go in depth and really compare and contrast and see what the difference is, because there's a lot of differences this year, and I think it kind of might have watered it down. Chrome has always been known for being watered down, but let's look at the different formats. First off, we have Jumbo, we have Hobby. There they are. 12 packs per box, 13 cards per pack, 3 autos in Jumbo, 24 packs, 4 cards per pack, and 1 auto in Hobby. It's very disappointing that they went down. It used to be 2 and 5, but I guess there's more autos. There's not. Blasters, 7 packs, not 8. Last year it was 8. This year it's 7. But you are getting the 2 sepia and 2 pink. So basically, if it's the same as last year, you're getting 32 cards all the same, because they don't include those in your 32 cards. Or actually 28, I'm sorry. And then your base 28. Megas, 7 packs, 6 cards per pack, and 10 X-Fractors. I'm wondering if the X-Fractors are going to be included as part of the 42 cards. Just a kind of question in my head. Breakers Delight's back, 1 pack, 12 cards, getting 2 autos, Youthquake, Legends autos, lots of cool stuff in there, and there's all the different offerings we have. Back of the box, see, we're not going through all the different sets. We're going to take care of that along with a rookie run through in another video, that in a couple days. But yeah, you can get all this information on Topps.com. There's an odds section. And I think there was 4 pages that's for this one. You've seen the numbers before probably. If not, go to a prior video, one of the first ones, and I'll explain. Basically, we're just taking those odds, multiplying them out, and things that are exclusive to Hobby, Jumbo, Breakers Delight. Now, Blasters and Megas, they have things that are exclusive between the two, and I went on a 60-40 split. 60% Blasters, 40% Megas. And so here are your box production. Might not mean a whole lot, but that is what it is. So we take those numbers and we can develop how many cards, because we know how many cards are in each pack, and then we can figure out by the odds how many inserts are per pack. And so this is the number of cards that you have per pack, or per SKU, I guess, per format. Lots and lots of cards, and then it gives you a total base cards of 57.5 million. Seems like a lot for Chrome, truthfully. I don't remember what it was in the past years, but that seems like a lot. Also, it gives you about 4 million inserts, and that puts, if you take the inserts out, now this number, this base card number, it also includes some parallels and autos, so it probably is 10,000 less, maybe, because 10,000 times 300, maybe there's, that doesn't even seem right. I don't think there's 3 million parallels and autos, so gives you a rough estimate that about 190,000 per base card, and there's 300 base cards this year. We'll talk about that in a minute. So past Chrome releases, as you can see, there was a steady tick up. I just started at 2019. 2020 was pretty flat. 2021 COVID boom, of course it went up. 2022, we're still in it. Julio and all that, they messed it up, right? 2022 was supposed to be an awesome Chrome release, and it turned out to be crap. But they still increased by 37%. 2023, flat. Pretty much flat. 2024, we went up by 3,000 cases. 34% increase. That's a lot. Okay? Now, how did they do that? Let's kind of look at, well, first we're going to look at some other products. Fanatical's really cool short print case hit that they put in. But you can see they printed out more hobby boxes of this than they did Series 2 and Heritage, which actually isn't abnormal. But it's usually right around those numbers, not closer to Series 1 hobby. That doesn't make me feel great. That kind of feels like they overproduced it. Now, how did they fill all the boxes? Because I'll show you later about some other things. All right, here's what I was talking about with the base, and the autos increase too. Hit odds, you'll notice, are actually favorable for this year, and this is how they did it. So if you increase all your odds, or if you just overproduce compared to last year, but you don't put anything new, well, it shrinks the number of things you can get, number of parallels, number of autos. You're going to have put less and less in each box, or just print a bunch of retail, which they didn't do, it doesn't seem like. What they did was they jacked up the number of autos, went up by, 15 autos, 25 autos, sorry, and 80 base cards. That's a lot. You can see from 2017, it's always been 200, 200, 200. Now, when they had that big increase in 2020, they did a jump, so you hit 20 more base cards and almost doubled the autos. And 2021 was horrible. Lots of guys that never made it. Hard to hit the few that you wanted in 21. The Alec Bohms, Ryan Mountcastle, Jazz, and Ke'Bryan Hayes. 2022, they learned their lesson. They backed off, but it wasn't a good checklist. 2022, they said, hey, that was the first Fanatics year. And that's one that we can all agree was just a wonderful, wonderful Chrome. To me, it was the best Chrome since I've been back. 2020 was pretty good, but I was kind of still new in the hobby then. I didn't understand the importance of Chrome, even though my buddy did pull the short print, Luis Robert, which we should have sold immediately. Never did. But anyways, that's kind of it. And here is the numbers. The first jump is what you're going to see in the auto or base, and then the second is the auto differences. And you can see in 2022 they actually reduced the number of autos, but when they did that, this is rookie autos, because the other autos aren't what you really chase. There's some really good ones, but it's not what you're going after. They increased overall production by putting in all-star autos in these and vet autos, which is kind of nice. At least you're maybe getting a vet versus a no-name rookie that's never going to be anything. They kind of did away with that. Now they have a bunch of insert auto sets, which in the past weren't there. Hit odds, auto odds. So here are your hit odds per pack. So if you're just opening a pack of jumbo, you have a 50-50 shot of getting a number card or an auto. In a box, it's a little, you get 6.5, and you can see Breakers of Light's all the same. It's about 6 that you're going to get per box. Blasters, it's a little tough. 50% of the time you'll get something. Megas is about 75%. So Megas is going to be a little better. But let's look at the autos. So the auto odds are, of course, 1, 3, and 2 for those guys. And then blasters is 14% of the time you're going to pull an auto. Yikes. Mega, same thing, 17% of the time. And this is kind of typical, truthfully. Just being honest about it, it's hard to pull autos out of retail. They just have always been that way. Now let's look at the non-base autos, and you can see about 50% of the time you're going to get a non-base auto out of hobby. In other words, a numbered auto or one of the insert autos, much more rare. Jumbo, you're going to get one. Breakers Delight, you're going to get one. And blasters and megas, you can see less than a 10% chance. If you look at those numbers, you just move it 2 to the side and it's a decimal. Just think of it like that. All right. Different years. Here is how the parallels worked out. You can see it's a steady increase as you increase production. To keep the hit odds about the same, you're going to increase your parallels. That way you can have more opportunity to give those out. So you can see from 14 up to 24, from 13 to 17. Autos haven't been so bad. You can see even in 2023 they digressed a little bit, but we're back up in 17. And then this is just your rookie autos, those parallels. Doesn't include all these new insert parallel autos and such. So base parallels, if you just look at all the base parallels, so anything numbered that's a base card, 2023 you're a shade under 500,000. 2024, because the increase in production, they added a couple. Now we have more, and there's more cards. So you added 80 more cards. So what is that? About 35, 36% more cards. You got a ton more parallels. Ton more people you don't want. I don't know, Tops. And you increased the price. We haven't even got the price yet. Hit odds, there you go. 2023 to 2024. What you can notice here is it actually increased in all regards besides the non-base autos. So, it just, yeah, ouch. So your hit odds are the same, and I put the non-base autos because the autos are going to be the same between Jumbo and Hobby, but the non-base autos are those ones you really want. Those are the big fat daddies. And you can see there's a tick down, and it makes sense. They increase production, more base autos. Yuck. All right, so this is an in-depth look at your parallels. You can see, and I only took the ones that were in both. So they added black, they added another one this year, and then in the prior year they had just a straight magenta and a magenta sparkle. So they had two different ones. Despite increasing the number of cards in the set and increasing production, they figured it out. If we add a couple more parallels and we add 80 more cards, you can see Hobby 1 in 102 packs, 1 in 109 packs last year. Jumbo 1 in 31 packs. And you can see all the numbers on the right hand side are red. That means everything, all the odds in this year are better than last year because they put a bunch of junk in it. They watered it down. You're going to be getting these guys that A, are never going to play in the big leagues, or aren't any good and play in the big leagues. They sit on the bench. I don't want a bunch of Daniel Vogelball, no offense, parallels. I just don't. Gabriel Arias. These guys, we don't care. Chrome used to be only the premium, only the good vets and rookies. They've done damage. All right, cost per hit. Let's talk about the premium products first. You can see if you're going for autos, go after Jumbo. No matter the price there in the general price range, they're going for about $400. You're gonna pay about $139, $140 an auto. In Hobby, you're gonna pay just a shade under whatever the box cost is, and it's going for $200. Last year, I think they were at about $120, $130, $140 at release, and then they're at $200 now. Breakers Delight, I don't remember it being that high last year. I thought it was right under Jumbo price, but this year it's $50 more. and it's not the place to go for the cost per hit or autos, but it's got a lot in it. It's all packed together. So I don't know. You can pick your poison there. To me, if you're going after just a nice parallel, Hobby's probably the way to go. You're getting about 2 per box. Jumbo's also cool because it's not far behind with the cost per hit. You're getting 6 hits, so 3 numbered cards and 3 autos per box. Again, though, it's a hefty number. They're turning this into a break-centric product. Blasters and Megas, crazy the increase in price here. You're paying a blaster at $40. So if you're trying to get an auto, you're going to spend about $285. For 1 hit, $71. You're going after these for the X Factors, for the Sepia and the Pink. Don't think about anything else. That's why you're buying these. You want to get one of the good parallels there. Otherwise, it's not for us. All right, what does all this mean? Man, looks like retail's going to be rough like last year. Lots of unnumbered parallels with little chance for other things, especially in Megas. Again, the cost went up. I liked them last year at the $30 range because, or maybe it was 35. I can't remember. I think it was 30, and then update went to 35. It was nice because you knew you were going to get 7 parallels. You're going to get your 4, 2 refractors, and a prism card. That made it really nice. 7 parallels per box. You hit a Corbin Carroll, you hit a Gunner, you hit an Adley. You're happy. You know, you pretty much got your cost back. It's a little more tough when it's a $40 now. The price is tough as usual, and it's more than last year, but people will pay. Let's be serious. It's Chrome. People have been saving money for this. They're going to buy. Hopefully the QC is good, but the rookie auto checklist is watered down again, and they increased production. All this for the base set. It just makes it harder and harder to like this set. But again, it's a creme de la creme. Everybody wants Chrome when it comes to a base set. It's the Prism of baseball. I realize all this information is based on the pack odds and how correct or incorrect Topps gives us that. These boxes are expensive as normal now, have huge potential and a decent floor. I'm giving it a 7. If the price was down, this could be like an 8.5, 9, because the checklist is so good. Again, we'll go through that in a different video, rookie checklist, and also what's inside the set. So thank you guys so much for watching. Any comments would be greatly appreciated. Any support, like, subscribe. We have a lot of different formats you can join us: Patreon, Facebook, whatnot. We have group breaks there. You can check all that information out in the description. But again, thank you for watching, and as always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.